Hello everyone, this is Paul from the Pin Academy, and in this video I'm going to be showing you exactly the levels you should be using to take your trades and how you should find them. Remember, we're still continuing with our top-down analysis, or what we call multi-time frame analysis, but today we're adding in that level of how you can mark out significant levels, or how you can mark out swing highs and swing lows correctly that you can use as your point of interest or areas of interest, as I call them. Then you can be able to use them to take your trades. Most people struggle with that aspect when it comes to trading. They don't know exactly where they're taking their trades from. So I'm going to be showing you how you can do that in just very simple steps. But before we do that, we're going to first start with the top-down analysis. You guys who have been following our channel, you know that we do analyze using top-down analysis so that we can see a broader view of the market. So without wasting time, let's start with the monthly time frame. Now, I'm going to be using an example of Euro USD. Why? Because I have shared with you guys an analysis about it previously here. Now, when we started from monthly, we said that the market had just come to retest this point here because the market was making lower low, lower high, lower low. So we broke above this lower high here, made a false breakdown, broke back up. Again, we have broken down. The reason why we came down here, I explained it. Why? I'll show you again in the weekly time frame. Now, when we go down to weekly, we did have a market that created this structure here. If you guys recall, I told you guys that there is this structure the market has created and the market needs to come and retest it, this area here, right? There's a structure here. That's why you see the market is bouncing off from this point here to reject upwards. We also spoke about the need for the market to come and retest this M here, right? So you know that after an M is created, we expect the market to go and retest the neckline. That is one. Then also I spoke about the impulsive move that the market had made downwards that need us to go and give a retracement upwards, meaning that monthly and weekly are speaking the same thing. So what are they speaking? They're saying that we need to have a push up. What about daily? What is daily saying? Now, when you come to daily, we can clearly observe that daily has been making lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Then we started having a loss of momentum here, right? So this is what we're going to focus on today. But before we go there, I would like to just show you the alignment with the 3 time frames. We did have this level that the market broke upwards, but we didn't have a proper retest on it. You can clearly see here the market gave us a rejection here, meaning this is a very strong level of resistance. We had a false breakout. The market then after broke up, but never retested, only retested this point here and left this point untested. Now, this is our first point of interest, which I spoke about in the previous video. I'm just going to attach it so that you can refer to it to understand exactly how we came about it. But this is the same setup or the same analysis that we did, so that we see how Euro USD was going to move. I don't know if you guys utilized it, but in case you did not utilize it, now what next for Euro USD? Now, Euro USD, the levels that we should be focusing on are the following. You guys know that when the Euro USD broke this level here, it did not test it, right? So I'm just going to change the color to green so that we can differentiate to green, right? When Euro USD broke this level, it didn't test it. It could have tested it in a smaller time frame, but here it did not test it. So we need the market to come and test it properly. Let's go when the market made this. When the market made this low here, lower high, then again made a low, we didn't test here. We have marked that one. We know that there's a possibility of the market moving up to here, right? Someone may be saying, but that is very far. Yes, it is very far. But also we have others. So when the market made this low, lower high, then low, did the market test here? Let's find out. Of course, when we're in a downtrend, we expect the market to be creating lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, while testing these levels here, as long as we do not break here. Are we together? So is the market respecting this? Let's check if it's actually respecting that. Now I'll just come and mark this low here, like this, right? Did the market test here? Yes, it did test with this candle here, but this is not a proper retest, right? So meaning that also it needs to be tested. So we have 2 levels. Now, is this level still far? Yes, this one is far, but we do have another that is nearer. Now let's check the next one here. I'll just mark it like this, right? Why am I marking this level here? Because it was also a low that the market created. The market made lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Then the market attempted to test here, but did not test, right? I'll just zoom so that you can see properly. You see the market attempted. Someone may say, but that area was tested. No, it was not tested. You can clearly see here. It almost tested it, but it didn't. That's why the market came back and tested here. And those who are in the Telegram channel or those who are in the private groups, I did show you how we took this buy here. I hope also you guys utilized it to come and test this level here. So this level was tested and the market came down. We're supposed to continue to make lower lows and lower highs, right? What happened? The market said, no, I'm not interested. So I'm going to move upwards. And this is a double bottom that the market has created where? the market has created in our major level that we have been observing from the monthly level. So if you're to observe this, I have marked out my level clearly and I know exactly where I want to trade, the areas in which I want to trade. What are the areas I want to trade in? I would like to trade in this area here because currently the market broke above, broke down, broke above, right? So we expect the market to give us a retracement here and move to this next level here. If I reach here and either we react and then we break, on a weekly test, I expect the market to move up to here. As the market is moving up, I'll be observing how the trend is moving so that I can be able to utilize, even if it is to shift and start selling, I'll be able to know, right? So just the same way I've done here, marking out which level was tested, which level was not tested, I'll be able to know the areas in which I'm interested to take my trades from. So this is how you identify the areas of interest, or these are the levels you're going to use to be able to take your trades. Now, these very levels, you can be able to align them perfectly in the lower time frames that you can use to take your entries. Let's just go slightly lower into that so that it can be able to make sense to you. So I'll go to H4. I love H4 so much because it rarely lies amongst all the smaller time frames. Now, if I come to H4 here, we shall observe that I'll just adjust this area here. You can see it's the same level. The market came, broke down, attempted to test, but did not test. So it came and tested it here, false breakout, and later tested it here. So then we came down and created this double bottom here, right? So why you're seeing the candle attempting a false breakout is because the other one was a bigger time frame. A wick in a bigger time frame is an actual candle in a lower time frame, right? So I've adjusted this one here. You can see it's now matching perfectly. So currently the market is above here and we are retesting these areas that the market has created. So these are the minor levels we're talking about. So I can just decide to mark them using horizontal lines, let's say like this, using these purple lines. The purple lines, I'll know that these are minor levels. So the market has tested this one here, but I'll keep in mind that if the market can give me a slippage and give me a retest here, this is the best area I'll take my trade from to come to this area here. But also if I lose momentum from around this area, I can take my trade up to here, right? So this level here is okay. So I'll move to the next one and adjust it. The next one seems already adjusted. You can see perfectly the market retested it, lower low, lower high, and tested it nicely here in H4. But in daily shows that it has not been tested well. So this can be your first target in case the market gives you a confirmation according to your entry rules here. You know that these are the levels that I'm interested to take my trade in up to here, right? Then let's also adjust the last one up here. So we have a minor level here. I'll just make it purple. This one here was tested. So when the market reaches here, I expect it to easily be broken. So I'll just make it purple, the same as these ones. I'm making it purple so that I can know I marked it in a smaller time frame. So it's a minor level. Then this is the one that we got from a bigger time frame. So I'll just adjust it to match properly with the entry one. So I'll know that this is the area that if I break here, I'll have a minor obstacle here, but I'll be coming to this upper one here. So you can observe that I do not have many things on my chart. My chart is very clean, right? It's very clean. It's not giving me headache of knowing where I'm going to or where I'm interested in. So whether the market will not continue up, whether it's going to go down, you know that if the market breaks below here, I will just identify minor levels here that actually the market has already tested. Then it can be my target, or after breaking that, I know that my other target is this one. Now, when I break below here, I know that still on a retest of this area here, this is a major level. Then I can easily identify other levels below this, right? But for now, we should focus on exactly where price is. For example, a resistance we have is this one here, and the support areas we have is this area here, right? If we break this support level on a weekly test here, we shall have our next target as this one here. This is how you mark your levels where you're supposed to trade from. These levels are supposed to be identified from bigger time frames so that you are not focusing on many things. There are very many turning points here. In case you start marking all of them, you're going to have your chart full of lines and levels, and you'll be confused. That's why you find yourself asking, which am I supposed to consider? Which am I considering? So these are the levels you're supposed to be using for the case of Euro USD. For your entry and also for where you'll be focusing to take your trades from, right? For the rules of entries, we have shared with you 2 videos on this same channel. You can use them in the favor of taking your entries, right? I really hope that made sense. We have looked at the top-down analysis on Euro USD. That's how you're supposed to be in your analysis, and also I've showed you how you can correctly and simply mark your areas of interest, or what you guys call point of interest, right? So that is it for today. I hope it made sense. Have a great time.